Good morning. Morning. Morning, everyone on YouTube. Okay. And Discord. Short play on AMD is out. Why? Okay, so you guys have my watch list on my Discord, and today I post part of my watch list on this is Discord. So you have it on ADR charts. Today, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Today is not a day that I'm looking for trades. I'm not gonna lie. uh whenever we have like a short week, when we have holidays, and tomorrow we have half of the day, Friday is closed. I'm not really looking to trade much. We have seen how this week it's been like super choppy. Yeah, technically it's Friday, but short weeks we always have like choppy price action. So yeah, I really like today. I really like Apple. I will say Apple. It will be my main watch for swing trade. Like, but again, I'm not too eager to trade much. Amazon also look pretty good. If tech, I will say if tech is strong today, I would definitely look for Amazon and Apple, especially Apple. Even if tech is weak today, I think Apple can really go higher. I think Apple is more for a swing trade into next week's. Maybe it's gonna pull back today and then it's gonna give us a better entry, but we'll see. Um, Chipotle, CMG, it's another one that I really like the chart. That could be a day trade. Um, SMCI, I'm already on that one, on a swing on that one. And I like AMD if tech is weak today. AMD could be a good one if it plays out that bear flag that it had. But yeah, you guys have it. You guys have my watch list on ADR trades, or if you are on my Discord, you have my watch list plus my SPY and QQQ levels. Yes, SPY held very strongly yesterday. The Q, it's another thing. So the other thing that I'm looking at is that I'm based on what I've learned the past 8 years trading, what I see is that I think it's time to start trading more small caps. I think it's time for small caps. That's why I took FDX last week, because I think FDX I'm looking at Chipotle. We saw how Hood is moving. I took AI swing. I'm also on Bull. I think it's time for small caps. Whenever you see, guys, the market keeps going higher and higher too much, the tech stocks going crazy for a few months. Um, the pattern is you start seeing them getting a little bit tired, and you start seeing some small caps like waking up and going crazy. That's when we need to start looking for move on small caps or Dow stocks, and leave a little bit alone tech, or understand that tech needs a pullback, and it's just better risk to reward trading small caps. At least that's what I think right now. So yeah, we have Apple, Chipotle, Amazon, AMD, SMCI. But I'm already on SMCI. Oh, we had hymns going crazy also last it was a Monday or last week? I think it was Friday, right? I don't remember. Not safe to swing towards 9 of July. Why? What's going on next week? What's happening next week? Hey, morning, Sarkis. Oh, tariff deadline. Okay, okay. Okay, so the market is open. Ding, ding, ding. Also, I can see clearly a head and shoulder on the NQ. I don't really trade head and shoulders, but it's there. Okay, we have Apple filling the gap that it had below because it opened higher than yesterday's close. If it can hold here or 207 could be a good entry. Do we have any data today at 9:45 or 10? Let's see. Thursday. No, we already had pre-market. Okay. Okay, so we can trade. Woo. AMD, very strong bounce here. So if it doesn't reject 136, the downside continuation is no longer valid. Well, it could reject pre-market high, but I think it's gonna depend how strong or weak tech market is today. Very strong push on AMD. Google needs to hold 178. I will say a little bit higher. 179 will be better. Ooh, I like this move on Apple. I want to see if Apple can hold 210. Mara and Riot, it's better to just buy shares than playing contracts. They're very choppy. I used to trade them like 2 years ago all the time. Now I don't like how they move for options. How is MCI looking? I don't know. You tell me. I don't look 24/7 my trades. It's a swing trade, guys. I have alerts at my stop loss, and then I'm not even looking at the charts. Yeah, I'm not looking at the chart. Mm, yeah, there's no reason to be watching your swing trade 24/7. Just put alerts. When I'm trading options, like I don't watch the P&L. Why? There's no reason to watch the P&L. I just watch the charts. Sound is good. Okay. 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 Market no boom boom. We'll see. It's too early for that. Too early for that. But I'm watching this NQ yesterday's close level. Who 95. If I'm being honest with you guys, for me, hood is right now because it's been up so much. I will not touch that. Like if you want to play hood, I have shares. Like for me, hood is something that it needs a pullback, it needs some consolidation, it needs to calm down a little bit, and then I will look for options trades. Like watching this move on hood, for me, the entry was around 84, which is worth $10 above that. Apple is the one that I like the most right now. And we have um yes holding Friday high, support, and the key is doing nothing. I'm watching Apple. I think SMCI is giving us a very good um it's been giving us very good entry the past 3 days. Like if you're not buying here when it goes higher, if it goes higher, then don't ask if it is too late to buy. You need to buy when anything, if you're looking for something, you need to buy it right at support before it starts moving. At consolidation, or if you are looking at a chart that it has a big like strong push, you need to wait for consolidation or pullbacks, and then that's when you buy when premium also is lower. Yeah, Apple 210, above 210 is right at pre-market high, which is good. That's what I want to see. Apple doing. I'm on a swing also on Apple for the end of the month. Kim's week. Okay, I got an alert on Chipotle. Okay, we have yesterday high. If yesterday high can hold a support, that's your entry. Um, some people it having I don't know why Discord is not working. This some people having trouble with the sound on Discord. I don't know why it's cutting on Discord. Last month was perfect. Oh, you already got Apple. Nice. Okay, YouTube is clear. Just go to YouTube. Okay. YouTube is good. Okay. Awesome. Ew, ugly reaction here on Chipotle. YouTube is delayed like 10 seconds, which is nothing. Oh, Uber is another one that we can watch next week or for the rest of the month because it's another small cap that been moving quite a little bit. It has a gap below, so I would love to see it first filling that gap. And I'm gonna put an alert near that gap so I can wait for the gap fill and then I look for place on Uber. But Uber is right at resistance. 93.50, 94 is a very strong resistance on Uber. Hello from Madrid. Hola. Look at Apple. That's all I need. If Apple can boom boom today, and look, I'm gonna look for take some profit and I'll be pretty much done. Like I said before, I'm not looking, I'm not too eager to trade today. I have very good swings. I have Apple, Bull, AI, SMCI. What's the other one? Apple, oh, HIMS. I'm chilling. I trade live for free here on Wednesday. And on my Discord, I have the small account kind of challenge where I post the trades that I think are worth for small accounts. And that's free also. It's called Small Account 2025. Look at Apple. Apple was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bull flag. That was perfect. That's all you needed. What a bull flag on Apple. My PT on Apple, I don't have a PT. For me, Apple is gonna go to all-time high. But first it has like if I'm looking at Apple like right now, kind of midterm, the gap above will be my main PT. But I honestly don't have a PT on Apple app. I think Apple's just gonna go back to all-time high. I don't know when, but I do think it's gonna keep moving higher this month. I have my contracts are for end of the month, so I'm just gonna let it ride. I have a few for next week's, and those are the one that I might take some profit if goes to 13 to 14. I'll take profit for next week's. But then the ones that I have for end of the month, I'm gonna let them ride the big gap that Apple has above. I'm not a big fan of adding to my trades unless I know I'm having a not so good entry and I whenever I post if I'm post that I'm on a trade and I'm thinking on adding more because I think it might go lower, I type it like I put it there. But most of the time I buy my like full position. Watch out Nvidia 154 level also. Like Apple is a perfect example of how to be patient and understanding the move, right? So Apple move like this is why I'm swing trading Apple. So I'm gonna explain to you guys why. You had you guys know that I always say the bigger the consolidation, the bigger the boom boom, right? And we had Apple going lower while the entire market was going higher. You had Apple consolidating for like 3 weeks, and then you have consolidation here for 3 weeks, and then you have a huge breakout, very strong breakout, very bullish, with a very bullish daily candlesticks. And then the next day, what happened with Apple? Apple just didn't give back the entire move, just pulled back a little bit. So that's exactly what you want to see on a breakout. You want to see a small pullback, which is consolidation. You want to see consolidation. You see Apple broke out on Monday, and then on Tuesday you have a small red candle, which is just consolidation, a small pullback, and then what happened next? You have a bull flag. That is a perfect um breakout, like perfect move. Big consolidation, big boom boom, and then you have 1 day of consolidation, and then you have a bull flag, and then breakout. Like there's nothing that this chart is telling you um to believe that this move is not gonna keep going. And then like with trading, you know that I always say like I don't know what's gonna happen. Like I cannot see a future, but understanding this type of move is like when I see this type of move for me, it's like okay, I understand this move. Most likely Apple is just gonna keep going. So let me take either shares or contracts with time and then just let it do its thing. Obviously it's gonna pull back at resistance. But if you have enough time of your contracts, you can take advantage of this big move. And that's how I get my 100% return, 2000% return, 500% return on my swing trades because I understand this type of move. I buy at the bottom before the move happened. Like how many times I posted and I said like watch out for Apple 200 199 hold. Like I said it like 1,000 times. 199 hold, 199 hold, 200. Like look how many times it held that. So understanding how a stock move and how breakouts work, like you can take advantage of these type of pullbacks. How many times Apple held 199 and 200? 1,000 times. So obviously I had no idea when it was gonna break out, but I knew buying the dip here, it was a pretty short bet, buying it with time, right? Because if you buy here, okay, you say I buy at 200, what's my stop loss? My stop loss is if 199 or 200 act as resistance. That's it. And then don't do anything. If it doesn't break your resistance, you just don't do anything. I love buying at consolidation because that's not only you're buying at support, you also are taking advantage of low premium. Let's see if Nvidia can hold the VWAP. Yeah, low premium. We gotta take advantage of low premium. Apple definitely have some they had some resistance around 214 and 214.50. We might have a pullback there, but then above that we have a big gap. It's a over $6 gap, which is big for Apple. Have you seen hold candles? That's Apple. Look at that. Beautiful. How on setups like the Apple trade, how do you decide on the strike price? Do you like to buy close to in the money or more out of the money? Guys, don't would okay, so I never check the Greeks unless I know some like a news or data is coming up. Like make it simple. What strike do you want to buy? You want to buy the strike that is less risky, as close as in the money as possible, and that's it. Forget about it. Just buy time. Like just simple. Simple trading. Don't buy anything that it has over 100% IV, and then just buy as close as in the money as possible. And buy time. And when it comes to time, I think knowing contracts time is a little more difficult than what strike to buy. If like for strikes I buy just as close as in the money as I can. If I'm feeling risky, what I do, and some I do like doing this a lot, but I don't post it because it's extremely risky. But I will do is I buy, let's just say I'm buying, let's go with Apple, right? This is what I do, and I do not recommend it because it's very high risk. But okay, Apple has a big gap here, right? It's like it's a gap till um uh 223 almost. So if you have a gap, if I see a gap till 223 and I know I want to play this gap, what I will do is I buy as close as in the money as possible. Like Apple is not really a quick mover, so you can have pullbacks, you can have red days, like that's normal, right? So I will go for like at least 2 months, right, on Apple if I want to play the entire gap. If I just want to take part, just one part of the gap, I will buy 1 month out. But I'm looking at this big gap on Apple. It will be like 2 or 3 months out, right? As close as in the money as possible. So the gap is from 214.50 till 223. So I will go for 215, 3 months out, right? The other contracts that I will get are 3 months out, but the strike it will be 223 because those contracts will be extremely cheap because they're most likely those type of contracts because are so far out of the money that easily could end up at zero. But if Apple moves like I think it's gonna move, I will go with some 223 contracts 3 months out or 2 months out, because I know if Apple move and fill the entire gap, those contracts are gonna be up like 500%, 300%. But again, that is extremely risky and that is not my main position. But I do that a lot. If I see a chart that I know, or I'm pretty sure that it's gonna fill the entire gap, or I have a resistance level that I kind of know that is gonna go there, I will go with that strike. But again, it's pretty risky. I don't recommend it, and I most of the time don't post those contracts. Yeah, 210 could be a good, yeah, pullback. Yes, definitely. Um, what do I think about NQ? Let's see. NQ is doing nothing, to be honest. I will say ES looks better than NQ. I will say definitely 20 760. It's an important level for NQ that we could play if to the either side, to be honest. It can break and retest 760. We can play the upside. If I see an ugly reaction there, we can play a quick reaction. And for ES, morning low, definitely important level for ES. But so far, ES and NQ are doing nothing. So, and yesterday and the day before, they were extremely choppy. I haven't been trading much futures, guys. I think some individual equities are definitely moving better than ES and NQ. Watch out Nvidia. I like Nvidia here. It's flagging. It's holding the VWAP. It looks like it wants to go Nvidia. Yeah, Nvidia VWAP, it's looking pretty good. Excuse me. Reddit, let's see. 160. Reddit, you want to see Reddit holding 160 as support. That will be the next one. If not, it has a little gap below around 130 that I would love to see it pulling back and fill that gap. In fact, I'm gonna put a alert there. If can pull back there and fill that gap, that will be a amazing entry for Reddit. If not, you want to see a break and retest at a 160. But the pullback to fill the gap below to 128, 130, it's the better entry. Yeah, the market is not doing, it's not moving. Apple is the only one that I see that is really moving. Reddit also moved very good today. And like I said before, I think it's time for small caps. So watch out for Reddit, Hood, Bull. Um, there's so many. Palantir. Oh, PayPal. I haven't checked PayPal in a few. FedEx, UPS. Yeah, PayPal. Okay, so PayPal is a good one, but I'm not looking to take any trades today on like small caps. If I like a trade on small caps, it will be for a swing trade, but I'm not looking to take a swing trade today. But yeah, PayPal 75. It's a good hold. 75 was a resistance. I will wait for 76. But yeah, PayPal right now it's looking pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so that's gonna be a big watch for me for next week. I put an alert on Reddit to see if it's gonna break, it's gonna go back and fill the gap. I'm gonna watch for PayPal next week. Um, I'll make a little list. PayPal. Yeah, and like I said before, guys, I'm not really looking to trade today, but I'm here to help you guys. Like, look at the SPY and the Q. They're doing nothing. Like, NQ, ES, SPY, QQQ are not doing anything. Like, nothing. Nvidia holding pretty good, but I don't know if we're gonna get any move from Nvidia. But it's looking pretty good. Nice flag. Nice VWAP hold. Too late to enter Apple on this pullback. So why would be your entry on Apple? You gotta give me a level so I can tell you yes or no. What's my target on SMCI? I don't have a target on SMCI. I think SMCI is gonna go back to all-time high. That's why I have a bunch of lips and shares. For the short term, I honestly don't have a target, but your target is always the next big resistance. I really like this Amazon hold also. Oh yeah, Tesla short was pretty clean. But now be careful because Tesla filled the gap below and it's trying to hold, so it's right at support right now. You could have a gap close reversal here on Tesla. Hola de Miami. So I'm waiting for either to play either a rejection or break and retest on NQ at 760. You're in Hialeah? What are you doing in Hialeah? You must be Cuban. You're Cuban? Okay. Of course, only Cubans live in Hialeah. Coral Gables, I love Coral Gables is my favorite town in Miami. In fact, I'm looking to move there. Probably by the end of the year, I'm gonna move there. Yes, la ciudad que progresa, Hialeah. Yeah, Amazon, really good. Coconut Grove, yeah, Coconut Grove is where rich people live. How is Coconut Grove? It's my favorite place in Miami. If you want to live in Miami, live there. But you need some millions to live there. I go there all the time to play pickleball. It's beautiful. Look at that, and that Tesla bounce was perfect. Gap close reversal. The market is moving extremely slow, but it was expected, at least for me. Am I rich? Not how I would like to. Anyone on Nvidia? Nvidia was perfect. Perfect VWAT hold and a flag. Going to Publix? I need to go to Publix too in a little bit. Now I'm hungry. You know what I love about Publix? Their sandwich section. It's better than Subway. Kendall in the house? I lived in Kendall 3 years ago for my grandparents live there in Kendall. Look at Tesla. Beautiful, beautiful bounce there. Fill the gap, it's bouncing now. Yeah, you're right. Many things are better than Subway. Let's watch out if Apple can hold the VWAP here. Yeah, Tesla should bounce. I told you guys, be careful because Tesla filled the gap. It's right at support, and that was perfection. 305. Holy hood. Okay, we have NQ is about to hit 760, but I don't know if I want to trade this. It's moving too slow. I don't think I'm gonna trade any futures today, to be honest, guys. It's moving extremely slow. Apple, beautiful Viva bounce. That was a that was an entry on Apple. If you're not on Apple, the plan will be waiting for a pullback to either 210 or just wait till Apple is inside the gap and you play the gap fill. Either it's I think it's a very good plan. Okay, Tesla, beautiful, beautiful bounce. Anyone got that bounce on Tesla? That was perfection. If Tesla breaks the VWAP, it's boom boom time. Oh, you guys did? Yeah, that was perfect. If Tesla breaks the VWAP, is well, I don't know if it's boom boom time because the market is barely moving, but Tesla is definitely moving today. And it has a gap above, a little gap above till let's see 317 around there. So you have a gap between today's open and 317, 316.7. Watch Hood. I have a bunch of shares and lips on Hood, so I'm happy if Hood can keep going higher. But for day trading or for a little swing trade, I will wait for bigger pullbacks. Now I can go to La Carreta. Oh yeah, TSM flying. Is this a new all-time high on TSM? Oh yeah, new all-time high. And pull back to previous all-time high will be our entry. Yep. Oh, this is okay. Okay, you guys are watching. Um, I'm watching Rotten Mango for the Didi's trial. she's been posting like she posted like 7 videos explaining everything. She's going to the trial. She's so good. Versailles. Is he guilty? Let's see. Diddy's trial. It's not out yet. Yeah, it's not out yet. Um, bum, bum, bum. Google taking off. Let's see. By the way, guys, remember to like the video, please, and subscribe. I think, Didi. I think he has a, like amazing team, and they're making it really hard, for the government. But if 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 he is free, which I don't think he's gonna be free, that is gonna be a big deal for the entertainment industry, because you're pretty much saying that guys with power can do whatever the heck they want without any consequence. So they might use him for that. I don't know. I think to so this is what I'm looking at today. This is what I'm so like chill and not taking anything, guys, because I don't think today is a day to be trading, especially seeing how slow the market is moving. Yes, it's moving, but it's moving extremely slow. But what we can do here today is just pay attention to charts that I'm showing us, like they want to move or they have a very bullish chart, and then just make note for next week. Like for me, it will be PayPal. I like where PayPal is right now. I like TSM. It just broke to new all-time high. So basically, I'm gonna look for next week for a pullback to all new time. For a pullback to the previous all-time high. um, what else? We talk about a few. Obviously, Apple, it's either a pullback to 210 or breaking or waiting for a break and retest inside the gap. So we play the gap. Um, what else? AI, well, I have AI lips and shares. Mm, Oh, let's see. IWM, it could be another one because, like I said before, I do think it's time for small caps to start moving. So, IWM, obviously, it will move. If that's true. IWM, I think a break of 219 or a pullback to either 216 or 217. But yeah, IWN could be another one. It's moving very slow, just like um, SPY in the queue. Why do I like small caps? It's not that I like small caps. I think it's time for small caps. I think money is rotating into small caps after tech moving so much, so fast. Well, not too fast, but yeah, that happens all the time. The rotation plays. Okay, I had alert on Chipotle. Let's see what's gonna. Ooh, yeah, Chipotle is pulling back to 57, 57.50. I like that pullback too on Chipotle. Okay, Chipotle is another one to watch for next week. So we have Apple, we have Chipotle, we have PayPal. What's the other one? IWM. What's the other one that I said? CMG, Apple, IWM. Oh, TSM. Yeah. So we have a lot of good charts for possible pretty good move and trades next week. Reddit, yeah, I already put a alert on Reddit because I want Reddit to pull back and fill the gap below. Look at Tesla. Tesla was so perfect. Went down, filled the gap, and then you have a bounce there. DD stock. So because today it's a slow day, I think I'm gonna have someone jumping on that needs a little bit of our help. So maybe let's see. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna have one person jumping in and we're gonna talk about where they're having problems with their trades and see let's see what we can help, where we can help. Who to 100 today? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Nvidia 156 is a level we want to see breaking today. 156, 156.50. Apple, beautiful flag here. Who's on Tesla calls? That was perfect. That was perfect. 760 hold on the Q is pretty bullish. And ES is about to hit yesterday high. I do think Hood is gonna go to 100. I don't know if that's gonna happen today. It looks like it wants to go to 100 today. If you look at Hood chart, daily chart, that was a beautiful 3-bar play. Don't sleep on Amazon. Amazon is holding pretty good. Holding support. Previous resistance, now acting as support. Looking pretty good. Maybe it doesn't move today, but it's looking pretty good for a swing trade. Okay. Okay, we're here reacting yesterday high on SPY. Who's on Nvidia? Nvidia was perfect. Nvidia moving very nice. VWAP hold, flag. That was perfect on Nvidia. Nobody took Nvidia? What? You guys love Nvidia. Oh, you are? Nice. It was into 155. I don't have a 155 level. I have a level, the 154, which it held perfectly today. Why you guys have 155? I don't see it. Are you looking for SPY scalp back to VWAP from previous day high? I'm honestly not looking to trade SPY or the Q. Like like I said before, I'm not eager to trade today. I have very good swing trades that I love, and I don't feel the need to trade all the time, especially seeing like I don't like how the market moved this week. The market moved a lot right now because of Trump news, but like I said before, I don't think today is a day that we should be trading. So a pullback to the VWAP hold, it could be, yes, a good entry to play the upside continuation, but I'm not really looking to trade SPY or the Q or ES and NQ. To be honest, the only trade that I really like is a pullback on NQ at 760, but at the same time, I don't like how slow it's moving. So I'm chilling with my swing trades. So like I'm very happy with Apple. Any promo for Apex? Yeah, you have it right. Oopsie, not this one. You have it right there. Look up. ADR is Apex ADR is the code for Apex discount. Oh, it's an intraday level. I don't really pay much attention to intraday levels. I like daily levels because intraday levels get broken extremely easy. If you see Nvidia yesterday's candle, it went under 150 intraday levels. Look at Nike. Let's see Nike. Yeah, Nike's going like it's too late for that. Again, guys, you need to look for entries before the move starts. So for Nike, you need to wait for a gap fill. Hood just hit $100. Hood is making a million, making me a millionaire, and a bunch of others. I'm pretty sure Hood is gonna be huge in the future. The entry was the Trump tweet on the Vietnam trade deal. No, because it's news. So you most likely bought a high premium. Anyone on Amazon? Amazon, I think, is the only one that I might look to enter today because I really like how it's holding. I really like it for maybe next week's or 2 weeks out. Apple re-entry. We already talked about Apple. I told you guys where I think Apple will be, like, why would be Apple's entry, best entry. We're gonna have one person jump in here. Okay, let's see. We're gonna help a fellow trader.
Hello.
Hi, how are ya?
Oh, good. Hi. Hey, dear.
Don't be
Thank you.
nervous.
All right. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about you. What's your name? How long you been trading?
Okay. Let me turn off my YouTube. I think I'm listening to things. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Great. So my name, NK, and let's see. I've been trading for about 5 years.
Okay.
Actually, I've been trading on and off for
Mm-hmm.
about 5 years. And last 3 months, I've been trading more full time. And yeah, I'm trying to learn to trade futures lately. That's why I've been following you, and I need ask your help. And thank you for taking your time. And yeah.
Okay, so you've been trading for 5 years. Did you You've been trading options for 5 years, or how long you've been trading
Yes,
options? Options?
yes,
Awesome.
options. Yes.
Awesome. So, what do you think it's been your problem lately? Because the first few years is definitely we all go through like very red days, losing money at least for 2 years, maybe a little bit more. Um, so how it's been this year?
Okay, from the beginning, let's say, yeah, I started trading first during COVID, and first I thought, oh, this is going to be easy to make money, you know. That's kind of, I know when I think about it now,
Mm-hmm.
that's so silly. But just didn't want to give up on trading, and I'm still learning. I mean, honestly, I haven't seen a profit. I haven't taken any money from trading.
Okay.
So that's kind of it's been hard through, but last few months I've been really taking my time reviewing and especially watching all your videos on
Mm-hmm.
WAP. Really
Okay.
helped me. It's really helping me lately. I basically pretty much change all my charts and setups, look the way yours look, and I like it. Really simple. Before I used to have too much going on in my charts and just I was just all over the place. And so, and you asked me lately. Lately, I'm trying more futures
Uh-huh.
trading. And what I'm having problem right now is my drawdown, 2,500.
Okay.
So like yesterday, I did enter really good call on the support, and
Okay.
I got out so quick because I'm seeing my drawdown is going lower.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I blow a few PAs, and I'm really trying to be careful, and I don't know how to mm, hold the way it
Mm-hmm.
looks futures super fast. I just feel so scared.
Yeah, yeah. Futures it's different. So today you traded futures or options?
Today I haven't traded any futures. Yeah, because I was listening to you
Mm-hmm.
mostly, and um, I trade options today. Let's see. I took the Tesla VWAP reclaim.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned I liked it, and I took that. And I did take arm downside.
You took
Um,
ARM?
yeah, yes. I played arm puts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you took ARM puts. Do you have a plan pre-market to trade ARM today?
Yeah, so I've been watching ARM lately, and I took a nice call when was it? Last Friday.
Okay,
And
let's go first with your ARM pre-market plan.
okay,
What was your
ARM
plan?
pre-market plan. I watched Daisy's levels,
Okay.
and I also been watching ARM's last few days. And oh, actually, I have to tell you this. I did take a call this morning at
Mm-hmm.
6:15 after seeing this 5 minute green candle, and it looks like it's gonna go upside. And I took a call, and luckily today I did um, took my loss. And that's my another thing. I'm struggling to
Wait,
accept my
wait, you
loss.
took ARM calls today?
Yes,
Okay, so what was your plan pre-market?
pre-market plan. I had this yesterday's previous day low at 153 area.
Oh,
And
okay. So you were looking for a hold of yesterday's low to play a bounce there.
yes,
Okay, so it's
no,
not a bad.
actually, no.
Uh-huh.
I want to be honest. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
no, I was looking more downside.
Okay.
And when I see this 5 minute green candle,
Mm-hmm.
I changed my mind and I took. call, actually. Yeah, that's the truth. So
Okay.
my pre-market plan was to see downside.
Okay, that was a good plan. It just okay. So right there we know why that didn't work out. So the first thing that I noticed is like um arm on the daily had a very clean uptrend pretty much the last few days. Right? You have a uptrend
Yes,
and that uptrend got broken, right?
yes,
So now it's doing a little. Can you see my screen right?
yes,
Okay, so
yes.
now it has a little downtrend. So
Yeah.
definitely I will be looking for a rejection play. So the pre-market plan was good. What was bad was the execution because you play against your pre-market plan.
Yes,
Okay, so
definitely. Yes.
uh-huh. The good
Yeah.
thing is like you know what you did wrong and try
Yeah.
to not do it again. So whenever you have a plan and you go against your plan, it's not gonna go well, right?
Yeah,
So yeah, right there you have
definitely.
it. So if I look at the 5 minute time frame, I put a level at one at yesterday's low, right? And we can
Yes.
see today it just rejected there.
Yeah, I
So
see that. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. But so the 5 minute, the opening range, the green 5 minute candle, what would you say about that candle? That
Which one? I'm
looks
sorry.
really the 5 minute, the opening range or the 5 minute green candle,
Oh, this one.
like six. Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
what would you say about that candle? It looked bullish.
Yeah, it
So
definitely looks bullish. Yeah, yeah, it
yeah.
definitely looked bullish. Um, but again, the way that I trade is I see the bigger time frame, which for this it will be the daily, right? So the daily
Mm-hmm.
is down. And what is the market?
Mm-hmm.
What was the market doing at that time? It was going higher, right? So the way that I see this
Yes.
for me is not an A plus setup because it's not moving with the market. So if I have a pre-market plan of trading ARM to the downside, I want to see the tech market like QQQ, NQ going lower, like helping me with this trade, right?
Yes.
If I see QQQ or NQ going higher, I want to go with something that is stronger than ARM, aka Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, even Amazon is holding very good. So I think that's what make a little bit more difficult to trade ARM this time. But your
Yeah.
pre-market
Yeah.
plan was spot on. Like it was perfect.
Ah, yeah. So I need to look at more higher time frame
Mm-hmm.
and don't get spooked out with the 5 minute or big green candle or big red candle.
Mm-hmm. And also to be a little bit more patient. Like I do not like trading like the first few minutes of the market open. So yes,
Yes.
the first 5 minute candle is bullish, but
Mhm.
for me it doesn't matter much because I'm not trading the first 5 minutes because I don't like the first. I will say the first 10 between 10 and 20 minutes, the market can do anything, and I still don't know what's the trend for the day, unless we have a very strong trend. But the first 5 minutes, the market's not giving me anything, to be honest.
Yes.
So it will
Yes.
be.
So that's what you say
Mm-hmm,
most of the time, and I'm really trying to be patient and trying
mm-hmm.
to really listen.
Yeah, I know it's
So
not easy.
yeah, I think yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's
And
right. I
mm-hmm.
mean, you're right. Yeah, I mean, you have,
It's not easy. Um, but so there's a few key elements that I can tell you that it might maybe make your trading plan a little bit easier. Have like look what the market is doing, right? So
yes.
if SPY and the Q are looking bullish, this is what I keep in mind when I'm making my watch list, right? So I go through pretty much the same charts all the time and I see, okay, which one looks very bullish and which one looks kind of bearish or it's very bearish, right? And based on
Mm-hmm.
that, I see what SPY and the Q are doing. So if I see SPY and the Q being strong, being bullish, I'm gonna go with the list of stocks that I have that are looking bullish, right? So today I had on my watch list, I had Apple, I had SMCI, I had Amazon, and AMD. So AMD was the only one that it was bearish. But I put on my watch list that if tech market is bearish, I'm gonna look for AMD downside continuation, right?
Yeah.
If the market is bullish, I have no business looking for a put play on AMD.
Okay.
Why? Because I am going against the market. AMD could still go lower, but it's more risky to play that. So,
Mm-hmm.
this is what I want you to go through when you're making a watch list. You go through pretty much the same stocks and then have I don't want you to have like 10 stocks that you might trade today. I want you to have like four or five. Four. I will say four. Four.
Okay.
Do you trade SPY and QQQ?
Yes, I
Okay,
do.
so you're gonna have six now, right? Because it's
Okay.
SPY
Yeah.
and QQ for I like more like having three. Like the less you can
Okay.
have, even better. Because
Mm,
not you're gonna because if you have like 10 stocks to watch plus SPY and QQQ, there you have a bunch of stock watching plus you're watching more than one chart for each stock or you're only watching like the 2 minute candle stocks.
okay. So I'm trying to watch 5 minutes
The
and
mm-hmm,
yeah, trying to trade off of 5 minutes. Just 2 minutes, I just feel so much noise
mm-hmm,
for me, and I tend to chase some
mm,
big green or big red candles.
mm-hmm.
So 5 minutes a little bit helping me
Okay, awesome.
with
So you're
that. Yeah,
watching the 5 minutes and any other bigger time frame?
and 30 minutes,
Okay, perfect.
just like how we watch. So yeah,
Okay,
and I like it. Yeah.
you like it? You feel that
Yes, I
it's
like
helping
it.
you?
Oh yeah,
Okay, awesome.
definitely. It's
Okay,
helping me.
so
Before I used to
mm-hmm.
watch 2 minutes and 15, and I used to watch 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm. So
So
so if you're watching like 10 stocks plus a SPY in the queue plus two charts per stock, you're watching like 20 something charts. That's too much. So I
so right
want you
now
to
I
have
have
uh-huh.
yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
so I want you to have obviously a SPY in the queue. You have your plan for SPY in the queue and you see and then you have two or four stocks to watch. You have if the market is extremely bullish, you don't need to watch stocks that are weak. Maybe have one on your watch list in case the market give you a red day so you can trade that stock. But if the market is extremely bullish, just have two or three charts that are looking very bullish and don't look for short or put plays because there's no reason to look for pullbacks if the market is extremely
Mm-hmm.
bullish. We lately we're having a market like this week or the past I would say 4 or 5 days the market's been extremely difficult to play because it's been moving based on news, so it's difficult to play when it's not technical move, right? It's choppy, it's
Yes.
sideways. You can have
Mm-hmm.
a pullback to a strong level, and then you have a news and breaks that level. So it's difficult to trade, right? But we
Yes.
have been seeing like stocks, individual stocks moving very good, like Microsoft, Nvidia,
Mm-hmm.
Apple. Those are very strong, right? So if
Yes.
you have a bullish day, you want to go with those stocks.
Okay.
If you had a chart that is looking bearish and you have a red day, you are gonna go with that one.
Uh-huh. So basically, the market is my main right,
Yeah, I
and I'll
always
just
say
choose
spy
where.
is the
Uh-huh.
king, and then you
Okay.
have the Q, the prince. But spy for
Uh-huh.
me is the king.
Okay. Spice. Okay. Yeah,
So,
I noticed the spice
mhm,
more stronger, or um,
yeah.
lately it feels
So,
spice more stronger.
mhm,
Okay.
yeah. Well, it's been
So
stronger
is
the
it
past 2 days. Yeah.
if it's weak market, should I look at Q more?
If it is a weak market, should I
Maha,
look
like
at?
I'm
Mhm.
sorry, if it's market that looks a little bit weaker, in pullback days, should I look at Qs more?
Well, that's gonna tell you the pre-market. So if you have, let's just say the market pulled back, you need to see which one, either SPY or the Q, was the one that it pulled back more.
Okay,
So because you want to
got
know
it.
which one is the
Yeah.
weaker one.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, pre-market, I look at which one has pulled more. Okay, got it.
Mhm.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. And if you're having trouble watching too many charts, just trade SPY and the Q.
Yeah, you're right. So I look at SPY and Q. So this is what I think. My
Mhm.
spine cue, it just I have a little bit smaller window. I want to make my spine cue a little bit bigger so I can focus on those more.
Mhm.
And my other charts, I'll keep it the way it is. Yeah, just keep changing, getting improving my charts and window. Okay, I'll do that
Mhm.
thing. So, probably I'll focus on this more. Yeah.
Okay. Are you swing
Okay.
trading more or day trading?
I'm swing trading. I do both.
You do both?
Yes.
Okay, so which one do you like the more?
Um, I don't know actually.
You don't
Which
know?
one do
Okay.
I like? Yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to, if you are having trouble with your trading, I think swing trading is a little bit more difficult because to be able to swing trade, you need to understand the overall market, what it's doing. So if the market has a strong trend, that's perfect for swing trading. But when you have a market that is choppy, that it doesn't have a strong trade, it is not optimal for swing trading. So, um, right now, with your arm trade, were you looking to swing trade or were you looking to just day
Uh,
trade it?
Day trade.
Okay,
I
yeah,
was looking to day trade.
okay. That's good because arm, you
Mm-hmm.
were looking for more downside while the market is kind of
Yeah.
moving to the upside.
That was a day trade. Right now I have swing. I have UPS and uh, this verb ERP, and
You are on a swing
that's
trade
all.
on UPS?
Yes.
Okay, let's go
I
through
think
that.
it's a leap. 26 January 16.
Okay, that's awesome. I want you to
So,
explain me why you took that.
okay.
Not judging. I just want to know what
Uh-huh.
why you were looking on the charts.
I thought it was it pulled back. Uh, and I'm thinking the support at the 90 area. It looks like a support to me. And I entered
I'm
somewhere
sorry, what area?
95, 90.
90?
Uh-huh. I I'm looking at the monthly chart.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Awesome.
that yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah,
my
I see it.
support. And
Okay,
yeah.
yes, I see it. Ooh, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was beautiful. Congrats. That was very good.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to look at monthlies for
Mm-hmm.
longer time frame.
Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that and okay, I have verb VERV.
Okay, wait. With this UPF trade, what are
Mm-hmm.
you looking for your PT price target?
Price target. Okay. I don't think I have price target. I think I'm just looking at my P&L and I'm thinking like 100% or 200
Okay.
and then I'll be out.
Okay, so
Yeah.
when do not look
So,
at your PNL like never,
uh,
especially with lips. Never.
okay.
PNLs is the worst thing you can do. Watching PNL is the worst thing you can do when it comes to trading. PNLs doesn't matter. What matters
Okay.
is what's the chart telling you.
Mhm.
So if you look at the
So,
monthly on
uh,
UPS, what would be your PT?
okay, I have a level here. I have a
Mm-hmm.
red long line here at 125 and that's my PT, 125.
Okay, so that would
That
be
looks like a
one.
resistance, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But if you look at the monthly, the first big one is 110.
Okay.
Do you see it?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
you
I see
have
it.
support, resistance. That's your
Yes.
main one.
Okay.
And then I think if breaks that, you have for January 26 or 27.
January 16.
Okay, so
16, 120 call.
okay, 120. Oh, you way out of the money with that one.
Yeah.
Way out of the money. Okay, that's risky. I thought you were like closer in the money. Do I
Uh,
think can go there? I do think it can go to 120, especially because you have a gap above.
mhm.
But yeah, I do like that trade a lot.
Okay. So
Awesome.
you think I should have been in 110 maybe?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
will could have been better.
yeah,
110.
definitely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Because if you see UPS the past few like months, didn't move much.
Yeah.
So it's a slow mover.
Mhm.
Um, so you need to think about that. Like you can go obviously the more out of the money we go, the more risk we have that our contracts are gonna go to zero. And if you have a slow mover, it's even more risky. So for me, it will be a hundred strike. It would have been definitely better or 108. I will say 100.
Mhm.
Definitely way better.
Yeah. That makes sense. If I was in 100, I would probably
Because you have
bigger
6 months
percentage. Mhm.
only. I thought you were having like a year, but you only have 6 months. It is a slow mover. Can it go there to 120? I do think it could go there. But I don't know when. So yeah, definitely a closer contract. It would definitely be safer.
Yeah.
The
So,
entry was very good, very very good though. Congrats.
mhm.
Hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
What was the other one that you had?
VERV.
ERV.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't notice. I just looked at the PNL for that.
Hmm.
I know you told me not to, but it's 146% up right now, and I'll play. Let's see.
When are that
Actually,
con?
I
Hmm.
need to close this today. It's July 18.
Oh
Let's
yeah, you
see.
definitely need to close that. Look at that huge
Yeah,
gap.
yeah. So I'm gonna take a close this today. Yeah, that for- I closed bunch of swings the other day. So this is what happened. I got few call swings. I did really well,
Mm-hmm.
and that get me too confident, and I took too many swings.
Okay.
One one point last week, I had
Mm-hmm.
about 5 or 6,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that didn't turn out well. And
Okay, something
so
that I do and I recommend whenever you have like a winning strike or like very good big
yeah,
uh very good like trade, I
yeah,
recommend what I do is I either take a day off
uh-huh,
or like a few days off, or the next trade that I take is way smaller. And I don't
yeah,
allow myself
uh,
to go crazy. If I
mhm,
make a lot of
mhm,
money from a few swing trades, I try to take that money out because the way that I have my account, like this is a little bit different than most of people because most of the people they have like a account and they ask, so what percentage of my account should I use on my trades? And I'm like, I don't know, because the way that I do it is the money that I have on my account is the money that I'm willing to trade with. So if I have, let's just say I have a 10,000 account, it's because I'm willing to put 10,000 on my trades.
mhm.
Um so
Yes, so
mhm
that's what I'm noticing myself too, that I have to do that. Especially for bigger loss or bigger win, I have
mhm
to take a break. And it's just so hard to take a break. I just, want to go and see what's going on. And
mhm
I think the best is to trade smaller size after those days.
yeah,
Yeah,
uh-huh,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah, definitely.
By the
That's
way,
it.
guys, be careful with SPY. SPY is right at resistance. Yesterday high, Tuesday high, Monday high. Big resistance there on SPY. So what I think is, I'm sorry, I forgot. What's your name?
10K.
NK? Okay, NK. I think you know what you're doing. It's just, and you know your levels, you know how to make a pre-market plan, but you're having trouble being confident on your trades.
Mm,
Which is, I
yes.
completely understand after having few years just being red.
Mhm.
Um, do you think what would you think it will be the change that you need to turn that around besides being a little bit more confident on your trade? Because it doesn't matter if you're more confident if you're still doing the same and if you're still being red.
I need to lower my size
Okay.
and trade less.
Okay, trade less, lower your side. Do you have any rule for how many trades you take per day?
Mm. No,
You don't?
no, I don't. No, I don't. I just tell myself I should trade less, and that yeah, I don't have like number that I need to trade only this much. No.
Okay, so these are rules that I
Uh,
do have is
uh-huh,
the first trade, it can be red, it can be green, doesn't matter. The second trade,
uh-huh,
let's just say you have your first trade is red. The second one is green. So you have one
uh-huh,
and one. You can take a third one.
uh-huh.
If you have red, you're done.
Yes.
You
Yes, I
don't
have
have
to be
more
done.
life for the
I have to
day.
be done. Yes, but that's the discipline.
Okay,
Yes.
the thing to remember when it comes to trading is we're not here to trade. We are here
Uh-huh,
to make money.
uh-huh,
So when you think trading like that, like if you take into consideration that we're here to trade money, like what we need to do to be able to make money trading. It's
yeah.
just going for
So.
good investments, aka good, like really good setups. It's like a business.
Uh-huh,
You can open a like you can have someone like let's just say your friend comes to you and it's giving you like two business like it's giving you a crappy business idea. Are you gonna be like are you gonna put your money into a crappy business idea because you maybe make some money?
yeah.
No. Trading
No.
is exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to put my money at risk into a crappy trade? No.
Yeah.
So you're thinking like that. Trading is all about making money, it's not about trading.
Uh-huh.
Your money is
Yeah.
better in
Yeah.
your bank account than putting your money into a crappy trade. How do you know it's a crappy trade?
Um,
Well, first of all, it everything starts with your pre-market plan. Are you prepared or not for your
uh-huh,
day? Right?
uh-huh,
Like if I don't have a watch list of 3 or 4 trades or 3 or 4 charts that I'm looking to trade, like most likely I'm gonna end my day red because I'm pretty much trading blindly.
uh-huh.
So,
Okay, I
mm-hmm,
think I have an answer to that question. What's the crappy trade?
okay.
For me, I would say the crappy trade is not the stock or not market. It's the trade I took with my emotion. That's
Yeah,
uh. So that would be crappy trade for me. It's my fault.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Emotional
yeah,
trades.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
yes, definitely.
okay, so there's a few things that I would say that are key points when it comes to entering a trade, right? First of
Mm-hmm.
all, having a plan. But obviously having
Mm-hmm.
a plan is too broad. Like what is a plan? So one
Mm-hmm.
thing like I'm gonna put Apple as a example because it's a very easy one. So if Apple was in consolidation for a few days and then you have a big breakout on Monday,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look for pullbacks or a bull flag on Apple. So that will be my pre-market plan, right?
Okay. Yes, just
Mm-hmm.
like you mentioned this morning about you were talking about Apple and uh-huh. Yeah.
So and
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
whenever you have a big breakout, you're always
Mm-hmm.
gonna have a pullback.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to be patient for those pullbacks. We have seen over and over and over again how we can have like a huge breakout above all-time high, and then a few days
Mm-hmm.
later we see a pullback to that previous all-time high. And that's your entry.
Mm-hmm.
right? So some
Patience. Yep.
patience, yeah. So
Uh-huh.
something that I do is like I go through charts, right? And then I say, okay, I like this one. Like I always do that this on here on the stream. Like we go through charts and I say, ooh, this could be a good one if it pulls back to previous all-time high or this um previous resistance and act as support. What I do is I don't keep watching that chart. I just put alerts, and then whenever that alerts pop off, I know that that's one that I need to look for a trade.
Mm-hmm.
So it's patient, but at the same time, going through being prepared, right? Going through charts and see, okay, I like this one for a pullback, especially if it had a strong breakout. I'm gonna put alerts at this level, and then you can add notes on your alerts. And then when those alerts go off, you're like, okay, that's my trade.
Mm-hmm.
And then another thing is like most of the time we trade the same charts. We kind of understand how those stocks move, like Nvidia, Tesla, Apple,
Uh-huh.
right? We know Tesla likes to do its own thing. So if you have a good setup on Tesla, spine the queue don't matter too much. Even though I
Yes.
still like
Uh,
going with trades that move with spine the queue, but we know that Tesla can do anything, right? So we
yeah.
already know that.
Uh, yeah, understanding the stocks, its characters, right? That
Hmm?
yeah. Tesla has its own characters and it moves
Yeah.
different. No, yep.
I also don't recommend traders that are having problem being profitable trading Tesla. I like the more the trades that are like the thing about my trade is I like taking trades that it doesn't they're not putting anything that, how do I say that, that is making it easier for me
Mm-hmm.
to make money.
Okay.
So I want to
So
have a good
trade
uh-huh.
trade the stocks I'm more comfortable and it's easier.
Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
if let's
Okay.
just say you want to trade Nvidia, but you're looking at Nvidia and the chart is kind of choppy, it's weird. There's no reason why you need to trade Nvidia.
Mm,
Oh, I think we have less than a minute here because Zoom is
okay.
gonna cut this. But again, try to have few stocks for
Uh,
your pre-market watch list.
mhm.
Try to trade the stocks only that are moving with spine the queue and the ones that are easier to trade. Well, she's gone, but that was a good one. Um, if you guys want more of these, let me know. Anyone, if you guys, any of you want to jump in next Wednesday, I'm open to it. You guys like it? Awesome, awesome. Help session, yeah, yeah. Awesome. Yeah, we can keep doing this if you guys like it. Next Wednesday. Awesome. Okay. What time is it? It's 11:20. No Tesla options trading, but what about Tesla shares? Yeah, you can do shares. Why is this not showing me? Thank you, NK, for being the first brave one to jump in here. Yeah, I really like doing this. Definitely I like teaching, trading. I really enjoyed helping other traders because I never had that. I never had this. It took me so long to be able to be profitable, and I never had like anyone that I can ask questions when it comes to trading, because one thing is watching a course or just like watching YouTube videos, but other things like asking someone like, "Hey, how do you exactly do this?" That's another, that's on another level. It took me 2 years to become profitable, and I've been doing this. I think now it's been 9 years. Yeah, yeah, that's true. A lot of times people make it overcomplicated when trading can be so simple. It's just like we need to be make it simple and keep our emotions out of our trades, which I think that's the most difficult part about trading. I started using prop firms like a year and a half ago. Yeah. And to be honest, guys, I never made so much money after starting to trade futures. My trading completely changed. Like, I'm obsessed with trading futures with prop firms. Like, combining swing trading options plus day trading futures is like my trading is on another level. What are the benefits of trading futures with props? Um, you're putting less money at risk when you're trading with props. It's like cheaper. Futures has no Greeks. Um, there's so many benefits. Also better for taxes. What are the best hours for trading up futures? The same. I will say people say futures are open 24/7. For me, that is not true. Futures at night are extremely slow and choppy, so I only trade futures during regular market hours. Don't like all the prop rules and them taking profits. So how do you want? That's a business. You want to use other people's money, but you don't want to follow their rules, and you don't want them to take a percent, 10% of your profits. I think that's a good deal. How much time do I give my swing plays? It depends how the stock move and what type of move I'm looking for. How do I prep for taxes? I don't, I just gave all the info to my accountant. How do I manage my conviction on my swing trades when the market is at its tipping toe? Um, One, we don't know the market is at a tipping toe. The market just keeps going higher. Two, if you notice, my swing trades right now are on mostly on small caps. I'm not trading Microsoft that I keep making all-time high with weird daily candlestick every day. I'm not really swing trading Nvidia that it just made a new all-time high. I'm swing trading on Apple, which show us, yeah, Monday that it's that completely turned around and it's very bullish right now. Um so yeah, looking at the bigger picture on the stock that I'm swing trading. So when it comes to swing trading, it's not about conviction, it's about what's the chart telling you. Look at SMCI. So if we look at this SMCI, why am I on a swing trade here? Look at the SMCI chart on the daily time frame. What was SMCI doing here? You have these hold, all these is consolidation, right? It was consolidating for a month, even a little bit more. And then you have a break out of that consolidation, and that consolidation resistance is now acting as support. So that's a textbook break, retest, and now what I'm doing, I'm just holding unless it breaks my stop loss. Again, I'm not constantly looking at this chart. I'm not doing anything. It's not breaking my stop loss. It's holding previous resistance and support. That's um trading long 101. Nothing to do here. You just wait. You just wait and see. If it breaks my stop loss, that's fine. I'm out. But if not, nothing is telling me on this chart that I should be out of this trade. And because I'm watching at the daily time frame, I know that I need time, that I need to buy time if I want to catch a breakout move here. I trade futures with trade of 8. But yes, you can trade futures with TradingView. But I don't think you can copy trade with TradingView. How do I confirm a reversal entry is not a fake out? I will say more, how do I know it's a pullback and not a fake breakout? And again, look at Apple. Apple had a very strong breakout. It just pretty much it's giving you like you have a big push and then it just pulled back a little bit. That's it. It didn't get back half of the move or the entire move. That you know, it's just the upside most likely is gonna keep going. I think I explained this that how to know if it is a pullback or it's gonna give the entire move back on the trade that we did on Tesla. Uh, when was this? Yeah, on the Tesla trade we did last week. So if you go to my Discord on the YouTube section, go to this video and you have here like Tesla trade explanation. I explained there how to know if it is a pullback or if it's gonna give back the entire move. Yeah, Tesla trade explanation here. The trade that I posted for the small account was for July 18. Let me check. Yeah, was for the 18. What about it? Yeah, cash swing trade. Yeah, props for day trade futures. Yes. Hola, UNH. Let's see. UNH needs to break. I will say hold yesterday high as support. That will be a good entry. Above that, and I will wait for a break and retest into the gap. I have an alert there above 340, so it will be around 343.50. Can SPY do this? Maybe. It looks like it wants to. That it definitely looks pretty bullish. It's flagging. Yeah, SMCI, it's giving you another good entry. It's been giving you good entry for like 5 days. So how do we know how far do we need to buy contracts for SMCI? I don't know exactly, but looking at SNCI consolidating for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, what does that mean for me? It means if I want to catch this move, I need to buy time because it's been consolidating for 5 days. So I need at least 2 weeks for a breakout to catch a breakout, even more. Because I don't know when it's gonna break out. I just know it's consolidating at support. And that's when again you wanna buy when it's doing that. If you like a chart, you wanna buy when it's consolidating at support. No when it's going crazy and the premium is already way out and then you're asking, is it too late to buy at MCI here? You know it's too late. Thoughts on Bull? I posted Bull. I'm on Bull's shares and um Lips. It's my plan with Bull. It's posted on ADR trades. I posted yesterday. Thoughts on Amazon 220 for next week? Yeah, for next month. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, like Amazon chart haven't changed. Amazon is doing nothing. It's exactly doing the same thing that I talk about SMCI. It's consolidating at previous resistance, now acting as support. Like if you want to trade Amazon, you know what's your entry, you know what's your stop loss, and then just buy time. It's a good setup. If it doesn't work, you already know what's your stop loss, but you had a good entry and you have a good plan. Even though I didn't take any trade today, I think we had a good Wednesday session with me, right? Tesla and Nvidia were pretty good today. Same thing with Apple. Everything right now it's kind of pulling back. Yes, definitely looks like it wants to go higher. I would love, love, love to see NQ pulling back to 760, maybe 770. I don't know if I'm gonna get that pullback. But if I do, most likely I'm gonna try for a bounce play there. If happens before 12. Um, TTT, TTD. Let's see what's TTD. It has a good. Oh yeah, it has a big gap above, but also has a big gap below, and it's in the middle of nowhere. So TTD, you have, yeah, huge gap here. Definitely worth watching. And you have a little gap here below that I would love to see it filled first. Like, this is what I would like to see. I would like to see a pullback here, fill the gap, and then bounce there. If you can have that, that will be very good pullback long. Yes. But I don't know if it's gonna go, if gonna pull back, but because it this kind of looks like a flag, like a breakout flag. But we'll see. I put an alert here. If it pulls back here and it fills this gap and hold it as support, I'm gonna go long on this one. Yeah. Okay, it's almost 12. I'm not looking to take any trades here, at least on for futures, unless I see NQ pulling back to 760 or maybe 770. So I think I'm done. Anyone on Amazon? Amazon's looking amazing. Looking beautiful. Straight out of the watch list today. Any charts you guys want me to go through before I leave? Ooh, what happened to Chipotle? I like Chipotle if it keeps pulling back to 56. Google. Okay, let's go through charts here. Google. It's looking like it wants to go back higher. Um, Definitely needs to break 179. If can hold 179 as support, I think we could have break, pullback, and then keep going higher here. Yes. Okay, let's go McDonald's. Nothing that I like about this chart, to be honest. Can it move? Yeah, maybe, but yeah, nothing that I will say, yes, I want to trade this. Ulta. Um, it has too many gaps. It has a big gap below. It has a big gap above. So it have too many gaps. So not something that I would like to trade, to be honest. Meta. I hate trading Meta, to be honest. But let's see. It's doing nothing today. Look how small this daily candlestick is on Meta, which is telling me it's weaker than the other tech stocks. So definitely Amazon, Apple, Nvidia, SPY, the Q, Google are way better charts to trade than Meta. Does my him swing still hold? Uh, my him trade is 3 weeks out. So I'm chilling and it's not at it's not even at my stop loss because my alert haven't popped off, so no reason to be watching him for me, at least for me. Um what else? Oh, PayPal. It's PayPal breaking out. Oh yeah, PayPal is a big watch for me for next week. I want to see today closing strong like this. That's what we want to see on a daily candle breaking a resistance. So the only thing that we need to do is waiting for um next week to pull back a little bit, consolidate, and then boom, we play the upside continuation. So yeah, PayPal looks pretty good. A short quiz on bull. It's bull moving. It's my bull moving. Ooh, look at this bull. Nice. We had a perfect entry yesterday, guys. What a beauty. What a beauty. I posted that I was buying shares and lips yesterday on bull. That was perfect. It was a perfect entry. That was perfect. Look at this. Look at these. It had a little bit of resistance at 14, but I think it can go definitely to 26 or 27. Yeah, bull is looking beautiful. Beautiful. I posted here, guys, yesterday that I was buying a bunch of lips and shares on bull. It was around $12. That was perfect. See how easy that is? Just go through charts, understand how to read candlesticks on the bigger time frames, and then just boom. Beautiful. Any more charts that you want me to go through before I leave? 3, 2, 1. Apple? We talk about Apple like 1,000 times already. Visa, V. Uh, I don't like it because it's very choppy. It's on a kind of on a downtrend when the market is on an uptrend. So Visa is a no for me. Uh, Target. Today's low was a very good hold here. That was resistance. Now it's acting as support. So target could definitely go higher. The next resistance, I will say it has a little bit of resistance here around 108 on target. I personally don't like trading target, but remember that I said it's time for Dow or small caps. So target could be one that it's gonna start moving. Did it getting out? No way. Palantir, let's go with Palantir. Palantir, another one that is looking weaker than the market. And it's been very choppy the past 3 days. You had a engulfing bearish candle, which is a clear change of direction. So now the direction is bearish on Palantir, which I definitely think is healthy for Palantir to give us a bigger pullback after such a huge run, making all-time high over and over again. So I will leave Palantir alone for a little bit unless it gives you a bigger pullback. It's definitely looking weak today. It's been weak the past 3 days. And today is rejecting the support and is now acting as resistance. It was resistance in the past and then acted as support and now it's acting as resistance today. Bull, guys, is another perfect example that when I say you buy when it's consolidating. Look at that bull chart on the daily. What is bull look doing here? It's consolidating at support. That's when you want to buy. That's when you want to buy. You want to buy a consolidation, so you have cheap, you buy cheap contracts, and then those contracts get super high in premium when it breaks out. You just need patience and time. I still think bull, if you buy shares is you're early. I still think bull can have like a huge move. I don't know if it's gonna do a hood type of move, but I think it has a lot of potential. Broadcom, I will definitely, I would love to see Broadcom going lower to 255, 254 and fill that gap. It has a little gap below, and I want to see that gap getting filled. I think if that gap get filled, you could have an entry there. Broadcom is another one that it just keeps going higher and higher and higher and higher. So I think there's another chart that the risk to reward is better. But Broadcom, I see it as a good day trade opportunity because they just keep making higher highs. What do you mean you cannot believe AI make you money today? I posted also another again. I posted AI lips and shares when it was consolidating. That's another one. AI, it's another one that I think it's a sleeper and I think it's gonna move a lot the coming month. I think we're gonna see the government and AI being BFF. I don't look at fundamentals at all, but when I'm trading, but for lips, I think fundamentals are, yeah, are important. In fact, I with AI and Bull and Hood, when I talk about Hood like a few months ago before the crazy move, it was about the charts but also the fundamentals. Thoughts on MicroStrategy? Let's see. It looks like MicroStrategy looks like it has a huge bull flag, but it's been the past 5 days, it's been very choppy for a $400 stock. Um, so I think the entry on MicroStrategy is around either 360, 366, or a clean hold above 400. Yeah, it's trading weird for a 400 stock, $400 stock. Did I miss Nvidia entry? It depends. I called out Nvidia early morning when it was holding the view up and breaking and holding 154. Right now, I like this 156 hold. Uh, would I would I look to trade at this time of the day when we have tomorrow closing early and Friday is the market is closed? No. Ice, ice. Why do you want to trade this? APP. It has a head and shoulder here. Head and shoulder. If breaks and with a bear flag, and you have a gap below, so you have everything bearish. Bear flag, head and shoulder with a gap below. Looks it could go lower. Would I trade this? Maybe a rejection here. Yeah, it could. Maybe a rejection here. 330 rejection, maybe. But then you have this low here, and then the gap is pretty small, but let's see how it's looking on the smaller time frames. The 5. Oh, it's doing nothing. So I wouldn't be looking for a trade today on this one, to be honest. We already talked about Meta. Mm, nothing that I love on this chart. Yeah, there are better charts. You guys are looking for difficult trades. Go for the easy ones. My recommendation is just Amazon, Apple, Nvidia. Those three are moving pretty good. Google also, if can hold here or support, and then that's it. Like don't make it easy for you guys. Those weird stocks that you guys are calling out that it have weird charts that like I don't see a reason for trading those charts. Go with the easy ones. Bull, AI, SMCI, Amazon, Apple, even SPY. Okay, I'm done. We have SPY reacting here. Yesterday high, Monday high, Tuesday high. Well, yesterday was Tuesday. So yeah, I'm done. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Let me know if you guys liked today's little Zoom call. If any of you want help and want to jump in on the next one on Wednesday, uh, let me know. Send me a DM. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.